My name's Bruce Phillips, and I come from San Diego, California, United States.
And how did you come here?
I was invited by the organizers to come and participate in the Sand Festival.
Great. And how did you become a carver?
I became a carver actually by starting off as shoveling sand for other carvers. And then I slowly learned how to do basic techniques. And then after years of doing it, I got a little bit better. And now I'm just fortunate enough to be able to travel the world making sand sculpture.
And is it difficult to learn it? Can I do it?
You can do it. Anybody can do it. And it's a lot of fun.
Okay. And how long does it take me to learn it? How to do it?
I could teach you in just a few short minutes how to make a little castle. Sure.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And how did the idea arose to do this sculpture? Can you explain
My particular sculpture?
Yes.
Well, the organizers gave us a theme, a basic theme, and from there we all the artists kind of put their own twist on the theme. And so hopefully we don't copy one another with our ideas. And my particular idea, back to reality, this is kind of a man that's stuck with his head in the ground trying to ignore reality. And there's little angels trying to pull him back into reality and say, wake up. So,
is this a does the story behind it mean anything to you? Like,
just that the story would be just don't get stuck in fantasy land. Be real. The world is real, so stay in the real world.
Okay, and how long does it take you to finish it?
We have 8 days from the start to the finish, so just enough time.
This festival represents different styles, different art forms, from classical to modern art, from cubistic to symbolic art. So very, very different topics, many different artists with each their styles we are bringing this year. On Sunday we'll open up for the public, so they have a possibility to see the last meter of the work, the last part of the festival. And that's because we during the years have found out there's a lot of people actually interested in seeing the artists working. Usually when you go all over the world, people only come when the sculptures are finished. So we find it's interesting for people to see and get inspired to how they actually work the artists. I think you will see some of the most spectacular work in sand this year. We have people who have been winning the World Championship, winning different festivals, so we really have the top of the pop regarding sand sculptures this year. Regarding the sculpture this year, we have been a little daring. So we have been making a theme that's kind of artistic, in the sense that we are challenging the sculptors to do something that's not only artistic, spectacular, but also very personal. So the idea that the theme about the heads is to bring out the best quality of the sculpture, the best art that the sculptor can do, which is something we are looking very much forward to look at during the next week.
Es wird so sein, dass wir ja hier auch einen Preis ausloben. Es gibt einen sogenannten Artist-Preis und einen Jury-Preis, der am Mittwoch gekürt wird.
What happened when it rains? This is probably the most asked question in sand sculpture history. Actually, the rain is not a problem. The rain keeps the sculpture humid, and the humidity is actually important for making the sand stay together. So if it's a very hot summer, we actually go around and spray with water, so it keeps more solid and keeps together. So a typical German summer is actually perfect for making sculpture.
Everybody here and also in the whole carving world, they all come from different places. So you have architects and you have people who only work with art or graphical designers, and they get in contact with sand somehow. My story was just a drunk evening in the bar, and they asked me if I wanted to come the next day, and I regretted the next day, but after that it was very nice.
How did the idea to do this sculpture arose?
Well, you get a theme here, so that's almost with every project you do. This is of course a competition, so they give you a theme, some ideas of where you can think of and all that kind of stuff. And then of course you try to be original.
I'm from Belgium, and I'm sand sculpting here. I'm working on the demo piece, which is the big piece, the demonstration piece.
How did you become a carver?
By working on a sand sculpture festival in Belgium as a waitress, and getting in touch with the people making it.
How many people are working on that project
7.
at the moment?
7.
And how do you like to be in Berlin to do this?
I love it. It's a really nice and inspiring city. It has a fantastic energy. I like it a lot.